Many years ago, I came across a few lines in a book that I connected with. They were, "It's easy to judge, but you never know another person's heart, what gives them strength and what breaks them down." I have learned to listen more and speak less. The result has been eye-opening conversations and inspirational moments that I have shared with you right here. Hello and welcome to Crystal One-on-One. Hope you're doing good today. Welcome to the show. With me, I have someone who's been on TV for pretty much more than a decade. He recently celebrated a decade on TV in showbiz. Yes, welcome Calvin the Entertainer.
I'm excited. I'm profoundly humbled to be hosted on your show. Actually, this is, I must confess, it's the first visual interview I'm doing, you know. What an honor.
I can do a dance, right?
Yeah, you can do the dance.
I can do the dance. Well, welcome to the show. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, thank you.
How are you?
I'm good, not
You
complaining.
Good? Not complaining?
Nah.
How's the year treating you?
So far so good. I think I was telling my people at the beginning of this year that 2019 is going to be my year.
You claimed it.
Yes, blessings are coming by. So I must say I'm grateful to God and grateful to those around me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're actually a very busy guy.
Yes, I am sometimes.
You know,
very,
sometimes
very
people
busy.
see you just do a show or a couple of shows and they think you're not, but I know that you're a producer.
Yeah.
Of course, you are a presenter as well. So maybe you can just break down some of the things that you do.
The things I do. I think aside from TV, I'm a father.
Yes.
I'm a husband.
Can I just point out that when it comes to your profile on social media, first thing was husband, then dad, then everything else.
Yes, these others come secondary, you know. I also produce TV shows. I'm a content creator. I'm an on-air personality. I represent a few brands here and there. Amongst other things, I'm also a farmer.
A farmer?
Yeah.
Okay. Where is your farm?
It's somewhere around Ndamgongo, deep down there.
All right.
Yeah.
And what are you growing?
The pigs, a few cows.
Hey.
You know, it's just a small farm.
Okay. But you have goats, pigs, and cows.
And cows, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good to hear. So you've been busy.
I've been busy.
You're not just stunting.
No. Because you see, you have to pay the bills. Recently, I was sharing with my colleagues about us, you know, people in the media, not only in the media, even people that have these 7 to 5 jobs, that you need a plan A, plan B, a plan C. Because I don't think there is any freedom like being your own boss. You know?
Yeah.
Being there knowing that even if you're kicked out of this job, I mean, you'll still be comfortable.
Yeah, you're still working in the background.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so take us back. What kind of child was Calvin?
Calvin.
And what names were you given?
Okay.
By the judges
By
and
the
everyone.
judges. Kalule, Calvin, Peter. 3 names.
Just 3 names?
Just 3 names.
Okay.
These names were given to me by my mother, who was raised by a single parent.
Okay.
But my father was there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, passed on when I was in primary.
In primary.
7.
Okay. When you say your father was there, did you see him? Did you know him?
Yeah, I would see him, you know, like visiting.
Okay.
You know, hello, how you doing? But then it wouldn't really go further than that.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't really have a close relationship. It has basically, my journey has been about me, my mother, and yeah, she's, you know, she played both roles so well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And siblings?
Siblings, we have 5 kids.
Okay.
3 boys.
3 boys.
2 girls. Different fathers. You know, my dad is different. From theirs. But I mean, it was a great experience growing up in a big home. It was an extended family, so to say.
Okay.
Because aside from the siblings, you have these other cousins, you know, nephews, you know, who would keep the home busy.
Okay, it sounded like a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun because come to think of it, I try to compare today's setting and our setting then.
Okay.
We used to be raised in not only your family, but then in communities.
So you mean today how people are in walled houses and everyone is by themselves?
Yeah, sometimes I wake up in the morning, I'm like, okay, my son is in this enclosed, confined environment. But then there are reasons as to why you choose to keep.
You too can get Chocha.
Top up every Monday and get 10 times bonus data bundle with Chocha Monday. Log on to www.smile.co.ug or visit any Smile outlet and top up now.
Smile. Now you can.
But it's sad because I remember growing up in a neighborhood as well where you could run outside, ride your bikes, go from house to house.
Eat from one house to another house, you know.
Okay, I don't know about the eating.
For as long as, you know, you don't tell. Yeah, but it used to be fun, you know. It exposed us to a lot. You would learn to, you know, to relate with people, try out different games, learn to associate. It used to be fun. Used to be fun.
And I think you learn to be respectful as well.
Yes,
because you don't only have to deal with like two people, one person who's an authority figure, but all these different adults that you know you must be aware of as well.
True. Actually, a neighbor could cane you, and then, you know, there's nothing you can do. They're just putting you in the right line, you know.
And now think about it. A neighbor caning you. There's some parents who will lose it.
Police case there and then.
Yes. How dare you touch my child?
Yeah. And I think it was because, you know, most of the families would have, you know, big chunks of land. You find one family is owning, let's say, 4 acres. 2 acres of land, you know. So relating, you could, you know, be playing maybe in the same, you know, places, which isn't the case lately.
Yeah.
I mean, save for those that have their big cribs up country. But if you were born around Kampala, you will find that it's very hard for someone to be having 5 acres. You know?
Very difficult.
Yeah.
And well, I guess that's why it's important, if you can, if your village is out of town, to actually visit often. So that children get a different experience as well. So you said you grew up in a very big extended family. Where was this?
That is, of course, in Nalia.
In Nalia.
Yes.
Okay.
That has been my village.
Okay. That's your but you're the people. Your village is here.
It's the only place. Yes, just here. You know, it's the only place that I know. It was a great experience being born in the city.
You were born
in the city, I should say. Nalia is just a stone throw away from Kampala. You could actually walk to Kampala.
Okay. And where did you go to school?
I attended a couple of schools. Primary, I went to Good Daddy Primary School. I went to Najela Primary School.
Okay.
I went to St. Peter's Nalia for secondary. But before joining St. Peter's, I was actually meant to join Nalia SS.
What happened?
It's just, you know,
they're next
a
to each
stone
other?
throw away. But my first experience or impression, I was a very little boy. I think senior 1, I was about 12 years, joining senior 1. And the first impression, the moment we walked in, I mean, people were getting walloped. People were receiving canes.
That was your first impression of the school.
Here, I think I do not belong here, you know.
So in primary, you weren't being caned?
I was being caned, but then, of course, I was that kid that used to fear being caned. And many times I would find myself asking my parent, my mom, to take me to another school, you know.
Okay.
I think we are raised in such a way that people have to respect you, you also respect them, you get to know your rights. And that was like the foundation that I had while being raised.
Okay, you know? Okay.
So from St. Peter's Nalia, you know, I was involved in quite a number of activities. Many people don't know that I can actually play a number of musical instruments.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember getting a bursary at St. Peter's, Senior 1, Senior 2, Senior 3. I was playing in the school brass band.
Cool. Which instrument?
I can play trumpet, I can play trombone, I can play snare drums, I can try keyboard, and a couple of other instruments, wind instruments, you know.
So you were never tempted to try music?
To try music. I don't know, you see, as you're growing, you keep, you know, thinking, rediscovering yourself, deciding on what exactly you want to do in life.
Yeah.
Now, St. Peter's, along the way, being in the band somewhat affected my performance.
Uh-oh.
And remember that time I had been given a bursary, which my mother didn't know about. Remember, they used to give us our school fees in cash.
I know. I'm like,
Yes, now you can imagine. I would
so
get
that
my
was
school-
just
that
going
was
here.
My pocket, that was my pocket money. So
okay.
I benefited for about 2-3 years until it was affecting the performance. I was always on the, we were always on the road performing at different occasions,
Okay.
presidential campaigns.
Wow.
And my mother realized that it was affecting the performance, so she's like, yo, we have to change the school. I insisted. She's like, yo, I'm taking you to a boarding school.
Does she know now? Does she know about
She
it?
knows. She knows now.
Doesn't before this show?
No, she knows now on the show now.
My goodness, that's a secret.
Yeah, it was one of those secrets, you know. So I changed school.
Okay.
Of course, I joined Progressive Secondary School for my O-level. That is where I did my O-level. Performed very well. Then I joined Chambogo College School for my A-level.
Okay.
Now, it was, of course, a bit of a tug of war convincing my parents to let me join a day school.
Okay. Why did you want the day school?
I wanted to be free. I wanted to be able to experience the world out there. Listen, you guys used to run
Some
radio.
people would say, but there's university coming. I mean, when you finish, you can experience the world.
You see,
What were you up to during your S4 vacation?
as for vacation, I landed my first job in senior 4 vacation. I used to,
Now it's becoming clear.
yes, there's a small company that was in my neighborhood. They were selling sanitary towels.
Okay.
Now they were looking for sales agents or distributors. And here I was, ready to Getting at Chambogo College, of course they give you the money. They're like, now, I think you need to pay for hostels,
Yeah.
But I had to divert my money. I rented a small room around Chambogo
Okay.
so that I can be my own man, Because you see, even in hostels, there are rules and restrictions. You're supposed to be in at this time. You're supposed to, certain visitors are not tolerated at certain, at time. You're not supposed to have your own small TV somewhere. So I think I was that kid that wanted to be free.
I like the way you're saying free. This is rebellious, this
Yeah.
guy. It's rebellious. That's the truth. If we were to ask your mom,
Yeah.
I mean, her story, her version of your story, then
Yeah.
she should be like,
Yeah, but of course, Chambogo College, after Chambogo College, I joined the International School of Business and Technology, where I did information systems management.
Okay.
many times people ask me, but what you're doing is totally different from what you studied, right? But then along the way, I did some short courses that are related to media. I can read, I can edit music videos, I can produce shows, I can direct, I can do camera work, you know. I prefer calling myself a journalist by practice and experience,
Okay.
you know, because I've grown, I think, in the media. for
You've
quite
grown,
some time.
learned different things.
Learning different things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I want to take you back to your wanting to be free. So was that because, like you said, when you were much younger, you already had the experience of having money?
Yes.
So you're able to do your own things. So was that part of it because you wanted to work and study at the same time? Were you working and studying?
I wanted to work and study, but then again, at the same time, I wanted to take advantage of the different opportunities that came by. I was a big radio listener,
Okay.
and there was a lot of money that people would win on radio. There were free tickets. I even remember while I was in senior 4, we would tune in, you know. Sanyo was big on that. And
Yeah, and a
all
lot
you
of
needed was
giveaways.
to win that complimentary ticket to go and have some fun, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was part of that. But like you said, I think I was that rebellious kid that didn't want to be boxed up, that wanted to set his own rules. That at some point while I was in the boarding school, senior 4,
Yeah.
I found my way of a legal way of being, you know, let out of school once every week.
What do you mean? How?
Yes.
Legal? What? Legal how?
Okay, without breaking the school rules and regulations.
You found a way around
A
them.
rare way around. Because you see, what happened was when I was getting admitted, I would always go with of course, some uncles to get, you know, the school admission.
Okay.
And many times I would tell them I'm Seventh-day Adventist. So being SDA, it meant being out of school, maybe on Saturday for prayers. Now, the fact that I used to play piano, it was very easy to convince the school management that I had to play piano at my church.
Smart.
Yeah.
Naughty but smart.
That was me right there. That was me right
So you
there.
said you went with uncles
Yeah.
to help you with this.
Yes.
So they were part of it. They knew.
They didn't really know, but sometimes I would use uncles. Sometimes I had big friends who were older than me.
Okay.
And of course, they knew the drill. I remember the time when actually I almost got punished. I was punished. I wasn't almost punished.
You were caught?
Yes, not that I was caught running out of school. I think my issue was about, the issue was largely about, I think, coupling in school.
Okay. All right.
So they like, go back home, bring your parents or guardians, you know. They explain. Now I get this cab driver. Now the cab driver was supposed to stand in as the parent.
So you talked to him
Yes.
and he agreed.
He agreed. Of course, he gave me 3, and before I knew it, he's giving me the 4th one. You know, I thought it would stop at 3. The 4th one comes by, the 5th one comes by, and I was praying he doesn't go any further. You know, otherwise, you know, maybe trouble I would have opened up that, yo, this is not my parent. This is a guy I got from this place.
Okay.
You know, I sorted him, and that was it. You know, that was it.
Oh my God. I think you have so many stories.
So many stories, you know. Sometimes I sit there with my family and I share with them some of these stories. They're like, okay, how would your child be if the father was like that? And I'm like, the father knows all, you know, the crazy things that kids do. However, I know, you know, our kids will be from a different generation, so they will also have new tactics, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you said like it was mainly you and your mom when it comes to, she was both your mom and your dad.
Yeah.
But now you're saying you have uncles, you had people that it seemed you could kind of rely on and talk to.
These are uncles from my mother's side that I'm talking about.
Okay.
not from my
So you knew
father's
her
side.
family,
Yeah,
her side of the
yeah,
family.
yeah.
Okay. Were they supportive? Were they there for you?
I didn't have a male father figure, unfortunately. It is my mother that did both. And I think I missed that. She managed to play both roles. But then I think that's one of the reasons as to why, partly one of the reasons I decided with my wife that before us having a child, you know, we need the A, B, and C in place, you know. I would want, I can imagine if I could get, you know, the love that I managed to get from my mother alone. So I just imagine the double love. If the father is there, the mother is there, how it would be if you have someone to guide you, how it would be having someone that has your back, you know, someone to run to, you know. I didn't experience that, but I don't have any regrets whatsoever.
Okay. And you've decided you want to do things differently.
Yeah, differently.
Okay. How is Amanda?